Hey guys, welcome to American Truck Simulator. Obviously, the LoneStar International dropped yesterday. As I take a quick drink, I've just literally finished streaming Farming Simulator. I haven't had a chance to record this beforehand, so here we are now. This is going to be tomorrow's video. Should have been today, but hey, stuff happens. So we're going to go over the LoneStar and look at the configs very quickly. I'm not going to do an in-depth view of it, but we'll go through. Obviously, it is not a mod. It is base in game. Most of you will know that at this point. So, day cab, a high-rise sleeper, which looks like the LT that a lot of people use there. And then you got the full-rise sleeper. Different chassis options. There is a lot of chassis options. Unfortunately, there's still no heavy haul chassis in this game stock. I don't know why the companies will not let SES do it. I think it's kind of ridiculous. So we've got short 6x2. So they're either 6x2, 6x4s. And then basically the only thing that is different is the fuel tanks. Really, that's all it is. So it's 140 gallons, but then all of a sudden we have a rear differential that appears. Basically, so it is both rear axles are driven. And basically you can see the fuel tanks extend until you get into the medium, and then you can't have a non-sleeper basically. All the way up until you get to the long ones. Then you get the full one, but that one I believe you can pull down if you want. No, you can't. Interesting. So the long chassis have to have the full sleeper. And that is that. Definitely a unique looking truck. Engine configs, there are only Cummins engines. It goes from 400 horse all the way up to 605 horse. Gearboxes, the 10-speed, the manual gearboxes, that is definitely an automatic gearbox, but looks like an automatic at least. But manual. The only really ones they have as automatics are the Allison gearboxes, and according to the stats, which you can't see unless you buy in the truck in game, these are crap for heavy haul stuff, unfortunately. But the inside of the cab is modelled as a automatic truck, and same with the dash, unfortunately, so it's kind of a bit funky there. Which you can see here, no clutch pedal. Not that you can see a gear shifter down there, but you can tell. Accelerator, brake. The interior on these trucks, on this truck is really nice actually. Not necessarily the colour or the pattern, but the detail on it. So the diamond is kind of got that horrible purple colour around, well, the truck bed. It just doesn't look good. It looks horrible. And then you've got that colour on the seats. It doesn't look good in my mind at all. I don't know why you'd option it out for that. The classic look, well, yeah, best one honestly is diamond. Just don't look at your door cards. Yeah, not a favourite of mine. As far as the steering wheel goes, you can change that to, well, that's the diamond one where it's got coloured logo. Take away the coloured logo, black stitch, and, well, not black stitching, but non-coloured. Really, all that changes, I think. Oh, yeah, the bolster and the leather texture goes. Switch to your own on that one. Outside, that's inside accessories. There's not much, just your standard inside stuff. Something that I actually didn't know was a thing in the game. You can get a chainsaw thing, kind of cool. We'll go outside views. You can go the wide low or the oversized thing. Bumper sensor, so it's got the sensor in there. I believe that's so it'll automatically stop the truck if it looks like you're going to rear end someone. Side mirrors. It's got a thing marker on the hood, but it's standard, you can't adjust that. Same with the grille, so they've obviously got something planned later down the line. Sun visor, you can go no visor, standard, chrome, and one that's dropped down a bit. Again, standard personal favourite there. On this one, you can go beacons. If you go with a day cab, you can put air horns on, which I can show you in my truck. That's what I've got. Chrome, non-chrome, non-chrome. Side, you can go alley or chrome for the fuel tank. Down here, you can put the chrome trim with chicken lights or non. Half mud guards there, where it says international on the top, or plain. The back here, you can have plain ones or branded international ones. On the back here, go for different exhaust, one that dumps underneath the truck, and side mounted ones. For the sleeper, it just looks stupid in my mind, so it's probably best to go underneath. Wheels and tires and rim options are just standard, nothing to really write home about there. I think that's it for the truck as far as configs go. If we go for a day cab one, air horns, and there you go, that's what they look like. Honestly, I really like the day cab versions of this. Looks nice. It does look good. So without further ado, I kind of rushed through that, but I don't want people to get bored. We'll go into this. Now the paint job, it does have a few different paint jobs. I actually should have shown you that, but oh well. This one is for the firefighters actually. Everyday Heroes is called, and I support that. So that's what we've got this truck as, and I think that's the skin I'll keep on it. So I'll hit drive. I'll show you inside the cab and all that good stuff, and we will get on our way. Now, garage dealerships for them. The one I come across that I remember from the beta was in Flagstaff. So that's where I went to pick this truck up. I do not know where the dealerships are, I can't even tell you, but I know there's one in Flagstaff. So that's where you can go to get that. Loading, loading, loading. So we've got the modded low-loaded trailer on the back end, starting at usual 5 o'clock in the morning, or thereabouts after loading this thing up. But here it is. Air horns. The lights. Beacons there. Do we actually need to run the beacons? I don't think so. Right, we'll jump inside and fire it up. Oh, the key moves. That's cool. I wondered if it did. The dash, I've got to admit, I really like the dash on this. So if we zoom in, see what I mean? It's got drive, neutral, reverse. This truck, the one in game, is set up for an automatic gearbox. It really is. So you got your fuel economy screen, speedo screen, distance to empty, your trip meter, engine hours. I don't know if that works or not. Your different gauges there, which obviously real life you'd be able to customize. Whoa, that just got brighter in game. Oh, that's why. Train going by. Sick. They actually work as well, by the way. Well, as it says there, transmission oil. Okay, well, why would it need that if it was a manual? And then that's your home screen, which it starts up with. Now, the number above the axles there on the truck, bottom right of the screen, I don't know what that is. I really don't. So we'll bump it down to our fuel economy. Actually, you know what? We'll bump it over to my gauges. That one there. And we'll fire it up. So hopefully we'll get some sound packs that come out for this truck to make it a little bit louder and clearer inside the cab. It is quiet. Alright, we'll get some lights on. We'll drop it into gear. Parking brake was already off, apparently. Crashed it already. Not the first time. No, this is the entrance. I'm just making this quick. And the battery voltage, I don't know if that actually is a thing, or whether it just fluctuates. I knew that wasn't going to work. Now this truck actually is an incredibly long chassis stock with the day cab. No, as I said earlier, I'm not a fan of the LoneStar, but it is growing on me. It is growing on me. I just wish they added in, honestly, an international truck that you would see more frequently, more of their standard workhorse, because honestly, the LoneStars, there is a international truck dealership local to me, so I see these quite a bit on the lot. I can count on probably one hand the amount... Oh, we are completely going in the wrong way. Well, I thought this would be quick, but it wasn't. Yeah, I can count on literally one hand the amount of times I've seen those trucks on the road. And it is slim to none. It really is. You just don't see them on the road that much. Now forget the models that of international that you do see on the road quite a bit.
Left lane, then take the exit on the left.
But it ain't these.
Take the exit on the left.
It's such a unique looking truck. It really reminds me of the style or stylizer, like the 50s, the 60s sort of thing, the way they went with trucks and cars and stuff like that. I definitely wish they went with more of a truck that you'd see normally. Alright, hammer down. Not sure how much this thing weighs, 55 ton. But it's heavy, you can see the gauges have moved up. Temperature for the oil, voltmeter. All that good stuff. Down here. Off-road, locks, engine brake, bed light, which obviously it doesn't have because it doesn't have a sleeper. I'm going to put that to fuel economy. So you can see you got a green bar on how much is being, well, I guess, accelerator input or load on the engine maybe. You got the average at the top there and instant what's going on right now. I really want to know what the 0 stands for on the bottom where it's the truck.
Use the right lane.
Cruise control maybe? Yeah, it's cruise control. There we go. Figured it out.
Use the right lane.
This is a 146-mile trip. Surprised actually this thing's struggling like it is. Feels like it is at least.
Use the left lane, then continue straight. Continue straight.
Just thinking, I don't know if I've probably been through here, but I can't remember it. The indicator noise on here is pretty nice as well. Oh, this is something else. Yeah, I have been down here once. Put our cruise on. So what gauges we got down the bottom? Obviously RPM, speed, not fuel pressure, oil pressure, and what's that one? DF, so diesel exhaust fluid. Engine temp, brakes, or brake tanks for the air pressure, and fuel tank. No, we've got some analog gauges over on the right there. And I think one is how much pressure is being applied on the brakes. Axle temperature, and second axle temperature, which I don't know. Well, I guess they work in the game. They slowly, gradually climb up. Whether they cool down over time if you leave the truck standing, I don't know. So the economy in this thing actually right now is pretty damn good. Wow. Saw 7 MPG there. These LoneStars, I would imagine, predominantly probably owner-operator with a big sleeper on the arse end. Setup for this one, we've gone for definitely your standard low loader, low boy setup. I really wanted to put the automatic 10-speed in, but according to the stats it's crap for heavy cargo, so we didn't. I may give it a try at some point, we'll see. See the gold flake on the hood there. That's really cool. Now I've done that, hopefully it doesn't crash like it did last time. That was irritating. Perfect. Oh, I was curious actually, what does the number plate say? Oh, it's so blurry, you can't tell. I've gone with stock tires on this just because I wanted to show this off as is. I'll probably put the modded ones on after we're done recorded. Done recorded? Done recording. English error. I like you can see the chainsaw there. It's cool. Yeah, I hope they bring some more international trucks in. But it's taken this long to get this, and I think the next one that they teased was... What was it? I think there was another one in the mix. Now I say that, I'm not sure. Perfect. And you've even got a light down at the bottom there, you can see it. Showing cruise controls on. Not that you can see it where the steering wheel's placed right now. The rumble strips. I like it though, the detail in this thing is phenomenal. I do not like the interior colours, hopefully there'll be mods out there to sort that out. But that's obviously what they come with, looking on the website. I was actually looking on the website to see what transmissions it comes with, and it would be nice if they gave us the full plethora of transmissions it can actually come with. Obviously they have the license for all of them. AKA like the full automatic ranges. If they're gonna model trucks as automatic trucks, I would like to have a decent range of automatic proper automatic gearboxes in the game. A lot of people probably don't know this because they're just so used to going with the 18 speed, but the automatic gearboxes have a completely different sound to when they're shifting. They sound like real automatic gearboxes, and it kind of adds a more immersion to the game. So I can see me adding or putting in the 10-speed automatic into this thing and seeing how it copes. If we get called into the weigh scales, which we probably will, we're not surprising. I was just going to bypass anyways, but we will bypass that anyways. Alright, we can up our speed. 60 odd mile an hour. Yeah, 60 for trucks. That'll do. And watch our MPG go up. 9, 10. Okay, are we gonna actually see 10? I must be going up a slight incline. So I've got a feeling towards the end of this trip we are going to be going to a forestry encampment. Whole bunch of different buttons down there actually. Park regen, trailer, power, fifth wheel slide, suspension dump, which obviously doesn't work in game, which would be kind of cool, but no need. It's neat. Now, they have done a good job on this truck, modeling it and everything. Be nice to see some bumper options for it, for like moose bumpers and stuff like that. Again, modding community will have to come in eventually on that one. Something small, but I really like the indicator sound. It's pleasant. It's not that horrible, obnoxious, real harsh clicking noise, and I need to get over by the looks of things. Do I? No. Hasn't squawked at me, so should be good. Yeah, I do. Crap.
Use the right lane.
I'm gonna have to cut this guy off. Oh, good, 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 good. He just went over to from the far right lane, I think, to the left, this lane that I was in, and had to just stop. Yeah, this truck is very quiet inside. Hopefully Critchenbaum comes to the rescue on that one again. Fingers crossed. Now I'm gonna go out into the other lane. I've got momentum going up here where these guys were going slow. Rather not pass like that on a hill like this, but if I've got the jump and the speed, I'm gonna do it. And I'm accelerating and that guy's pulling away from me. Why was there grass coming through the road? Am I gonna have to do the same again?
Use the right lane, then use the left lane.
Wow. Relentless, the traffic. Like, I was accelerating hard going down there and they were still pulling on me. Oh, we're here. Jeez. Well, this has been an interesting, first look on this thing. I was hard brakes and it just didn't want to move. I'm sorry, but if you're not going to move and you're going to be stupid. Yeah, I don't know if it's just this truck or what the deal is. It brakes different to the truck I have been driving. The intensity, I think, needs to get brought up. The other truck for sure would have stopped in that distance.
Continue straight.
Let's see, I'll throw the brakes on now, full pressure. Yeah, it definitely takes a minute to stop well. To be expected as a truck, and it's heavy. Could be the weight pushing it through. Didn't think that it is 55 ton.
Continue straight. Use the right lane, then turn right. Turn right.
Be interesting to see what you guys think of this truck.
You have arrived.
Be very honest, as I was, don't like the LoneStars, but made a good truck here. Ah, really? Of course, they put a tug there. Chainsaw there. That's kind of cool. I don't know why I've only just seen that. Must be something they've only just wanted to add in. Alright, concentrating on parking this. Oh, sorry, I was quiet. But there we go. We have parked this thing. Now, how long's the video? Yeah, 30 minutes. That's not bad. Shut it down. Switch off lights and hit enter. So, there we go. The International LoneStar. Let me know what you think on it. Definitely a nice truck. I quite like it. And until next time, hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you on the next one. Which will be tomorrow. Because I didn't realize this thing was coming out this week. See ya.